Well, good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's got awful cold, hasn't it? I suppose you can't really complain after 4 weeks of really nice weather. Ground could probably do with a bit of water going into it, so we can't really complain. Just a really quick video this afternoon, just to say, firstly, a really big thank you to everyone who contributed to Sunday's service. It was just really great to hear from so many different people about what God is up to at the moment. And I loved it, and I've had a lot of positive feedback. So thank you all for contributing the way that you did. And we're going to see a video I didn't quite get a chance to show on Sunday at the end from Donald, some practical tips that he's learnt from his time in lockdown. But before we get there, let's just think for a moment about what's going to happen this coming Sunday and over the next few weeks. And the question we really want to consider is, when one thing consumes, where do we turn? And I guess for us at the moment, we're thinking about maybe big picture, this virus, or maybe we're thinking about something specific within this virus, maybe lockdown, maybe you're thinking about job security, or you're thinking about being on your own, or you're thinking about being stuck with your family all the time, or you're thinking about the worry of you or a family member catching the virus, or whatever. Something is kind of consuming your thoughts at the moment. Where do you turn? Where do you turn? And in order to answer this question, we're going to zoom into an area of King David's life whenever one thing consumed him, and that one thing was being pursued by King Saul. So for about 3 Sundays, we think at the moment anyway, we'll look at how he responded, where he turned when that consumed his life. We'll see some positive examples to learn from, but we'll also see a negative example of what we shouldn't do, or where we shouldn't turn when one thing consumes like that. So that's what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks. Here is the little video from Donald.
Hi, I wonder how you're coping a few weeks in now with the strange situations we're in. I've got to say I kind of struggled the first couple of weeks. I found it really, really difficult. And I guess we've all adjusted in different ways. I wonder whether you found your rhythm or your routine yet. As I say, 2 weeks in and I was still struggling. The situation was quite different to what I was used to. No travelling, so working at home, but the dynamics of the kind of work and the different pressures was difficult to adjust to. So I had to kind of find something, and I recently started using a daily devotional for prayer devotional called Lectio 365, and the structure that brought into my kind of daily experience I thought was really, really helpful. So I wondered if there was something that I could structure my day or my week around. And I came across just a very simple 5-point kind of guide to how do we maintain a healthy mindset, because our makeup, our mind and body and soul is so important to look after all components, and hopefully we're doing that from a spiritual perspective, and helping as leaders, helping you to do that through the teaching, through the prayers that are going out each day, through the regular updates, and hopefully through encouragement. But what about our sort of body and mind? And this 5-point kind of guide was really, really helpful. And it's 5 simple things really: connectivity, activity, noticing, learning, and giving. And I just started putting sort of disciplines in round about these things, connecting with people, phoning people, chatting to people I haven't spoken to for a long time, so staying connected. Activity. I've set myself daily targets for some activity in terms of just keeping fit, and then noticing, what is it that needs changed? What can I tidy up next? What can I change and make better? And then learning. It's useful to exercise the grey matter as well as the whole body. So looking at different short courses. Or reading up on certain stuff, but I found the reading part quite difficult, to be honest, in this. At the end of the day, I'm feeling very, very drained, so retention is not great. And the final one, which is giving, which is interesting but very important, and it's been great and really encouraging to see the number of people giving and sharing and being involved in things from baking for Meal Bank to helping with the hampers, providing for that, donating to the hardship fund, running errands for neighbours, collecting stuff, organising teddy bear hunts, people using the different resources that they've got, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's knowledge or skill sets, and that enriches your life no end. So think about maybe whether that's been helpful for you, whether it's connectivity you need or activity or just changing things around, whether it's learning something new or whether it's getting involved in things where you can help others. These things were helpful for me. I don't know if they're helpful for you, but yeah, if they were, great. If not, I'm sure you've found something and you can share it with others to help them cope with this a bit better. Thanks.
Well, thanks for that, Donald. I certainly find it helpful to think about, and we'll be thinking a bit more about it over the coming week. So yeah, that's really the end of all we wanted to say today. On Thursday we'll be back with we'll stop in on someone else and see how they're coping in this, and I'm sure we'll have other things to share with you. But that's it for this little update. So pray that you stay well, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Bye.